And finally, a new effort is underway to try to count walruses from space. It's a project that's been set up by the British Antarctic Survey and WWF, and they're asking the public to help. They say getting an idea of how big the walrus population is essential to see how climate change is impacting these tusked beasts. Our science correspondent Rebecca Morelle has more.
Huge, blubbery and a bit grumpy. Walruses are easy enough to spot, but thanks to their remote Arctic location, we don't know how many of these giant beasts there are.
So you can zoom in, look, you can zoom in there.
Now the public are being asked for their help, and the Scouts in East Moseley are making a start. They're using satellite images to locate and count every Atlantic and Laptev sea walrus.
If it's a little bit blurry, then it's harder because sometimes it's rocks and they're the same colour as walrus.
We've been taking images of the Earth from space for more than 60 years, but our view has changed dramatically. In the 1980s, satellites could only see objects 30 metres in size, but they quickly improved, and a few years later they could see features 10 metres across. Today, though, the most advanced imaging satellites can see details down to just 30 centimetres, and this has transformed our view of the natural world.
The sea ice on which they live most of the year is rapidly diminishing, and they're having to change their behaviour and come out onto land much more often. That's almost certainly got some detrimental effect to them, but we're not sure how much their population is being affected by that.
The walrus counts will need 500,000 volunteers to scan through images on the WWF website. With their help, we should finally find out how many walruses there are and see how they fare in the years to come. Rebecca Morelle, BBC News.